Hello, welcome back to another episode of More Than Friends. Today, I'm going on a special date with this really hot, sexy girl. She's right here, Lexi.
Hello.
Are you ready to go on a date with me?
Yes, of course. I'm ready.
Are you good at pickleball?
I'd say so, but we'll see. I'm the pickleball champ.
Undisputed. I've never played before, and I'm very competitive, so this should be interesting.
Okay, I'm excited.
Let's go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, shoot. Damn it. 3, 2, 1, shoot. She killed me. All right, you get to go first.
Okay, sounds good.
She's gonna crush it. Oh wow, that's hard to. This is nice. This ball's almost easier.
So Tosh, has a guy went from the friend zone to somebody that you may want to date?
Actually, yes. I had a guy friend that was really funny, so that helped him. But what was good about it is he never went fully just friend. He always flirted with me still. Like, it was never, he always let me know there was interest, but he wasn't like overbearing with it. So he never fully went to like only friendship.
I know, I get that. It's like a gray stage where it's like, you're my friend, but you could be a little bit more.
Yeah, he would always still like compliment me and be like, oh, you look so hot today, blah, 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 or like, I love that outfit, but he wouldn't be like just like cordial friendly, like, I don't know. Because I feel like some guys go too much where they're like trying to just be like their friend and they'll talk to girls about guys they're dating and stuff like that. And I was like, you went too far. No, stay in the like, stay in the hot phase.
No, I feel like with guys, I feel like when they take it too far, I think it's because they're like nervous. It's almost like you're kind of like their dream girl, but they're like, self-sabotaging themselves because they don't feel like deserving of you.
Yeah, they're like, maybe if I just talk to her about like her struggles with other guys, she'll eventually like me.
Exactly. I actually had a guy do that to me. I used to like tell him about my guy stuff and he'd be like, yeah, like, let's go on a hike. Like, and he would just like talk to me hours about it. And I didn't realize he started to like have feelings for me and he got like really upset with me. And he was like,
it's like, I'm putting in time.
You deserve better. I could be better for you if you even gave me a chance. And I'm like, what?
And he uses your guy drama against you. He's like, you like this?
No, I'm serious. It's true.
Shout out his name and just...
No, his IG is... just kidding. Imagine I did that. Okay, let's get a good rally.
Getting it. Damn it. Ah! Killed it again. The champ. I don't know what I'm doing.
Undisputed. Gang.
Thank you for coming on a date with me, but I thought it'd be cute if like I got to know you better and we like maybe chat a little bit and maybe see where this could lead to.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. All right, so I wanted to ask you some more dating questions to help our men out with dating today and hopefully get a hot girl like you, So for the next question, what's a reason that you rejected a guy who approached you out?
So there was a guy that I rejected because I saw how he was treating a waitress. Ew. Yeah. I was like, if you could talk to somebody like that and be so rude.
A complete stranger.
Like, a complete stranger. I was like, nope. I saw him. He was like, can I just, and I was like, I have a boyfriend. It always works. But then they're like, I can be your friend. And I'm like, I'm fine. I don't need it.
You don't look like a good friend.
Yeah, you don't look like a good friend either. Yeah, I'm fine. So.
No, yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think of a time.
Yeah, what about you?
So a time that I rejected a guy out that approached me was when they don't carry on the conversation, they almost like make it awkward for you. Like what a lot of guys don't understand is like sometimes they'll just come up and be like, oh my God, hey, you're so gorgeous. And then you're like, thanks. And then they don't carry on the conversation. There's just like an awkwardness and you're like, cool, all right. They like guys need to, that's their job when it comes to approaching girls. You have to carry on the conversation. That is your burden. No. Keep her entertained.
1,000%. Actually, I had a really bad experience this morning. I was walking my dog and this guy comes up to me out of nowhere and I'm like just sitting there walking my dog and just minding my business. And my dog's a little hyper, so he's like trying to run around and stuff. And this guy's like, hey, like, you know, you're so pretty. Like, do you live here? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, yeah. And then he's like, I'm a photographer. And I was like, and I'm like, and my dog is like, I'm trying to chase my dog. And this guy's just like, yeah. And that's great. You're just struggling. I'm just like pulling my dog. And I'm like, please. Is this going to get interesting? So I don't get that. I don't know if they just like freeze, if it's just like that aspect of things. But
they almost just like, it's almost like they're putting you too high up on a pedestal to where they can't even have a normal conversation with you. They're like, oh, I forgot how to talk to girls. That's why it's like getting good at just like if they say something, then telling a story about something that they said, or like whatever, like carrying on the conversation to something else, like pivot.
Don't say cool.
Say cool.
What's a reason that you friend zoned a guy that you were talking to?
I would say his following on social media. If a guy that I like or I'm interested in, and he follows more women than I do, I'm like instant friend zone, because like, come on.
Especially when they're not following him back.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. I'm like, you go onto your Instagram and it's fully just like constant women. So you're constantly being stimulated. So it's like, why do you need me? Do you know what I mean? But it's just, you know, you can follow women, you know, whatever. Yeah. Everybody, you're going to think like somebody's hot. That's fine. I don't want you to think I'm the only hot girl. You know, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
I'm the only one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the only one. But it's just kind of like, it's a turn off. So it's just like,
because it feels like they're like a fan almost then. It's like it went from like you being cool and like secure. Like I think it's cool if like, yes, you follow certain girls because maybe like you've met them before, or you just actually like them for like a reason, or a fan of them. But when it goes like too much where you're just following every Instagram baddie, then I'm like, that's embarrassing.
Especially when you know half of them.
Yeah, you know them.
Oh, awkward.
Like, you follow all my friends and they don't follow you back.
So like if you go and like you introduce this guy to your friends, you're like, oh my God, isn't he like in my DMs? Hasn't he been talking to himself in my DMs since 2015? It's crazy. What about you? Tell me why you friend zoned a guy.
A time that I friend zoned a guy would be when I found out he wasn't choosy with the girls he was hooking up with.
Oh my God.
It's so gross when you don't have like standards for who you're like doing. I like a guy that's like, especially when they're attractive too, because I've seen attractive guys where they can get a lot of girls that they want, but then it's cool that they're not. Like, it's like, they're like, oh, I need something more than just hotness. It just shows me we're in different stages of life.
Of course.
You're at a stage where you want to look cool in front of other people. You want status of a girl. Mm-hmm. I understand wanting that, but like wanting more than just that as well. Like,
right.
So this is a unique question. Have you ever done tests on a guy to test their confidence?
That is a good question. I think, in terms of, I guess I have, but subconsciously, with just like a guy wanting to take me on the first date. I'm just kind of like, okay, so like, you should know kind of like what I'm into if we've been talking. You should know kind of like what food I'm into and stuff like that, and like the kind of level of fun that I want in a first date. So I feel like, I mean, I want to see what you bring to the table. And if like,
I like that. You're seeing like if he's actually, paying attention to getting to know you and actually trying to make you happy. Because those are long-term goals you would want in a guy, is someone who's actually trying to please you, you please them back.
Exactly, and being like romantic, you know, like even just flowers on the first date, like knowing what like flowers I like.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's so sexy to me.
Oh, that's cute. My sister, she told a guy that she was couldn't have gluten. And it was so cute because he remembered her favorite restaurant, and she was like, I can't eat a sandwich from there and I miss it because I can't have gluten. And he figured out a way to make it gluten-free for her and like brought it to her. And I was like, that's so cute. Like, remember your favorite restaurant that you can't have gluten. I was like, it's a good first date. I was like, that's cute. I was like,
that's what adorable. I'm talking about.
Yeah, the detail.
So tell me, because I know that you are like the dating guru here. You tell me if you've ever had that.
I've definitely tested guys. Like, I do it to test their confidence. I'll do jokes to test their confidence. So if I like tease them a little bit, like I make fun of something or I like fuck with them a little bit, and then the way that they react tells me a lot about their confidence. Like if they get butt hurt by something I say, I'm like, ooh, you won't be able to like handle me. Like you sensey.
You sensey.
Yeah, it's like I got you. It's not gonna work. So like that to me, just because I'm a very jokey person too, and I feel like it's hard. I wouldn't want to date someone with like a lot of insecurities because I feel like it becomes your problem later. Right. So I think I'd test like their security level in themselves because that's attractive.
I love that.
Yeah. It's cool because a lot of women don't realize that we test guys. Until I was researching it, I was like, oh yeah, I do test guys. But like, yeah, there's more levels of testing that girls do depending on where they're at in their own security level.
We don't even know we do.
We don't even know. We're doing it subconsciously. What's a main reason you don't like a guy on a first date?
Oh my gosh, super easy. Poor hygiene. If your breath smells like 5 counts of bounce that ass, or you smell like BO, like you literally went to the gym and just went on the date, you didn't even take a shower.
Yeah, it's too much.
Oh my gosh, like
it's hard
instant.
to be attracted.
Yeah, because like your hygiene is so important. You guys, like so important. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it goes back to again like your self-love and yourself. Yeah. And also I was hearing how we're supposed to like the smell of the guy's sweat that you're dating because then it shows that you're gonna have good babies. Have you heard that?
No.
Have you ever liked the smell of someone's sweat? Like it didn't bother you? You were like, oh, it's not like bad. Because I always notice, even when in my girlfriends, all my friends have a smell.
Do I have a smell?
Yeah.
You don't know? I'll text it to you. Like when I'm dating a guy and he leaves my bed, like I could still smell his smell afterward. Like I know their smell. Like, you haven't done that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have. I guess I just...
You don't take it in, you don't register it. You don't write it in your diary.
No, I guess like I'm very big on like smells like a guy's hair.
Oh yeah.
You know that smell? Like if it smells kind of like, ugh, then I'm like, no. But if it smells like, clean
smell.
Yeah, clean smell. That's
I like that. Yeah. I don't like overly cologne or anything like that either.
Oh yeah. No, I kind of like when guys OD it with cologne.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, there's a scent that I really like, and I think it's Saint Laurent number 6. It is so good. It smells so sexy. It makes me I feel like my panties just melt away when I smell that scent.
That's hilarious.
When I sit, it could be a guy who I'm not even really that into, but if he's wearing that scent, oh,
I like that. Take notes, guys. How do you show your interest on a date with a guy?
I think the telltale sign with me is I am a physical touch kind of person. So if I grab your arm or I'm leaning into you or kind of touching you, that or I want your hand or something, I think that's a telltale sign that
I'm attracted.
I am attracted to you for sure, because it's you just feel that sense of security and comfort. Especially when you're touching somebody and you just feel
100%.
Protected. So I feel like that's a telltale sign for me.
100%.
What's that for you?
No, I'm the same. I'm a physical touch is my love language. So I'm if I'm touching you and finding reasons laughing and touching you, I'm I like you. Or eye contact and smiling. If you're making eye contact and you said the funniest joke.
I know, and it's crazy too, because some people don't like physical touch. So if you don't like physical touch, there's no chance because
I can't. I dated a guy once when I was younger that didn't like PDA, and I was this isn't gonna work. I was you don't want to cuddle me or kiss me in public. I'm not saying we're gonna make out in front of people, but a little bit.
Show any type of affection, I think, is important. Yeah, you don't have to be people don't have to be get a room, because you guys are going at it, but it has to be where it's I like you. I want to
You're mine.
You're mine. I want everybody to know.
I think it's hot because I don't want to be the guy in the relationship. I would feel like the dude if I had to touch the guy all the time. That would be horrible.
No, you want to be in your divine feminine at all times, as much as possible. No girl wants to be. Well, some girls do want to be in their masculine energy.
Yeah, some girls like it. I don't like it. No. I had a girlfriend. It was so funny because she's I was standing in her boyfriend. They were living together, and she's it was they just moved in together, so it's still new. And she's I was just butt naked in the room, and he walks past her and grabs his charger and walks out, and she's I'm naked. Spank me or something. Don't just walk past me it's not. I was disrespect.
That is crazy.
Yeah, right?
I feel if I'm naked at all times, I don't care how old we get with my man, I want him to act like a 15-year-old little boy who sees like the love of his life, his dream girl, like, wow, I want to touch you.
What is the best way for a guy to ask you out on a date?
Ooh, best way to ask me on a date. You know what? I really like when a guy and you have like mutual friends, and then they ask their friend, like the mutual friend, about you, and then they're like, oh, like I like this girl, like da, like how do I get her attention, whatever, and then they try to find a way to like involve people in it to like ask you on the date.
That's cute.
I feel like it's just a way of like showing like to the public. It's like I'm into her and I want her, you know?
No, that is cute.
I think it's so cute.
It's cute, and it also reminds me of when you're little, and like people are like, go tell her that I have a crush on her.
I think it's so cute.
I was like, it brings back the like fun, like flirtiness to it.
Yeah, so it's not just like...
Instead of like a dating app. You're like,
oh my gosh. I can't even tell you the last time I was on a dating app. Like, it's
a lot of girls aren't really.
No. It's just, I feel like it's more just for the hit it and quit it, you know? It's like, for me, it's just not what I like, but.
Yeah, no. What would be like, say you were on a dating app, what would be a big red flag to you in a guy's dating app profile?
If he's just extreme with his views.
Oh, like his pictures?
No, extreme with his views, like his mindset.
Oh, like on there, like the words
like
that he writes out.
blatantly.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I hate, like when a person says, I hate this about a girl, or I won't date a girl like this, then it just shows me that you're like kind of negative.
Yeah.
When you're trying to say something that you want, you're actually just showing how negative you are. And then the girls that even have those qualities that you're looking for are interested because you look negative.
And I also, I think too, there's guys that, I don't know how to say it, but they kind of fetishize certain women and kind of put it out there that like they like a particular kind of woman. So it's like anybody else, I don't like them. Like she has to look like this.
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
just
that.
kind of like, ew.
Yeah.
Because then it doesn't feel like they like you because of something deeper. It just feels like, oh, you like me because I fit that fetish.
Like the outside, not the inside. The inside doesn't
Like I don't
matter
feel
at all.
special.
What about you? How do you?
A red flag I would see in a dating app would be when a guy has too many selfies, like too many like of pictures of himself, because to me that's a very feminine vibe you're giving off. Like girls do that. We're like, oh, we look hot, let's take a pic. But like I think every guy should take candid photos. Like have somebody else take a photo of you when you're not paying attention, like out like giving a speech or like out with friends. Like that's hotter to me than like you like taking a mirror selfie.
But also making sure, like, hopefully, like, your ex-girlfriend didn't take all those photos on your dating app, because that's super awkward, too. Or they crop her out.
I hate when they put something over, like, her face, like an emoji or something. I was like, oh, you couldn't find another picture of you without a, like... Would you date a guy that dated one of your friends?
That's a hard one. Because I think that would I date somebody who dated, like, a best friend of mine? No.
Yeah.
But would I date somebody who... like a friend that, you know, is like a friend, acquaintance. It would have to depend on the connection. I think that I've seen it happen and it gets messy.
Yeah.
And I think that if there was like a clean break between either party and there's not that weird animosity, then potentially. But if it makes my friend feel uncomfortable, then I'd rather side with my friend.
Yeah,
probably like having that talk with the girl before and just being like, hey, how do you actually feel about this? No fakeness, like I don't care, like let me know.
It's all about girl code at the end of the day, and I think that a lot of women, they don't really care. They just care more about themselves and that. But I think that when you follow girl code and you're like a good girl, then good things
you
are
get better
happen.
things. Oh, 100%.
You get better things, and you're gonna have like that perfect guy for you if you just like hold on rather than like messing with a guy who, I mean, you lose him how you get him.
Yeah, and there's also girls that they don't follow girl code and then they end up having no friends because then the guys, they don't talk to them or whatever, and then they're losing all their friendships because they put a guy before even friends, and then that's when you're miserable. I was like,
that's not
yeah, it's not an attractive energy to put out that you have no friends and people around you. So I'm like, yeah, no, it's important.
That is a good question.
Thank you so much for coming on a date with me. It was super special getting to know you.
So much fun.
Tell tell everybody where they can find you.
So I'm Lexi again, and you can find me at _Miss Lexi with 3 I's. And I'm on TikTok too, Fat Cutie Lexi, and
you'll enjoy her content. I do.
I don't have any other social media, guys.
And I'm at Tashi999. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you the next episode. Mwah.